What up again, Cowboy fans and YouTubers? Is that VA Dallas Cowboy fan coming back at you? I don't have my son with me this time, so I can say whatever the hell I want to say. But for real, just some housekeeping stuff with the game and the Cowboys and everything. With the Eagles win, they somehow fucking are 1-2-1 and lead the NFC East. 1-2-1. A half-game lead over the Washington football team and the Dallas Cowboys, who are now in third place because of a tie. A tie with the Cincinnati Bengals is the only reason Philadelphia is not at the bottom of this list. Let that just sink in. How bad this division is, how bad these Cowboys are. Just historically bad. As much as I love Dak Prescott for doing what he's got to do when the games are on the line, they let the leash off and let him actually just start slinging it all over the place. There's still stuff that he needs to clean up. There's multiple times where he could have thrown picks and made this like a 4-interception day. His mechanics are still a little off. I know he's being under pressure and, people all in his face. And his interior clock is just not moving any faster. If you know that your line is shit, you got to get that ball off. You got to somehow get a hot route. You got to have Kellen Moore draw up some shit to where you can get a guy open in a hot second, because your offensive line is not going to give him more than that second. He stares down his targets. I'm saying that's still a bad habit he's had his whole NFL career, since college, is that he just doesn't eye any other players in his progression unless he's forced to. How are you ever going to scare off safety if you're never looking the other way? You're not leading them to the left if you're always looking right and staring right at your receiver. Excuse me. This is fucking quarterbacking 101 just from a fan. I never even played football, but it's not that hard to figure out that if I want to go long down the left side, I need to at least fake looking to the right side to make that safety jump that way, and the linebackers all head that way, and then in the corner of my eye, keep an eye out for the left side. I mean, it's not that fucking hard, but apparently it is. He's getting it done when he has to, but, it's a lot of times these guys are just letting you have it, basically. You're still getting your wide receivers murdered because you're putting the ball too high or behind or somewhere off. And they're taking these hits for it. Amari Cooper's losing his helmet 2 times in 2 weeks because he's taking these hits. Noah Brown, every time I see him catch a ball, he's getting nailed. So, I don't know. Dak needs to clean it up, or, he can take his ball and go to another team and win something for them. Because somebody else will pay for you. And, it looks like, I don't know, maybe these Cowboys are looking forward to moving on. I don't know. But Zeke Elliott, he's not getting a chance to run because his offensive line's getting him no holes. He's got no fullback to lead him on. He's always got to stay in to pass protect and block because the fucking offensive line is shit. So he's got to give up what he can do just to help out. When Tony Pollard's in there, he's dropping shit. I know some of these balls aren't perfectly placed, but you got to catch some of these screens. I mean, you finally get a chance to do something on the offense, and you're screwing the pooch. The Dak fumble, I don't blame him because Terrence Steele might as well be non-existent the way Myles Garrett just abused him. The interception at the end of the game, shit happens. You're trying to get down there and win a game. You're going to possibly throw a pick. Especially like someone mentioned on Twitter, you're already throwing the ball damn near 60 times. You're going to throw an interception eventually. Zeke's fumble, I don't count against him because he ran hard. And the way they tackled him, he just happened to be landing on top of the opposing player when the ball's getting punched out. You know, something our defense can't seem to fucking do. Punch the ball out. Something. Our corners are thin. Trayvon Diggs, the rookie, is the best shit you got going on right now. Worley's getting beaten by, like a drum. Jordan Lewis has regressed. Other guys are hurt. You're getting posterized by Odell Beckham on a fucking reverse. So instead of going one-handed catch over somebody, he's waving bye-bye to Jalen Smith on his way to just burning his ass down the field. I mean, it's just ridiculous. This team is a mess. I don't know any other way to put it. I didn't get to look at the article yet because I was in the appointment, but Stephen Jones, I guess, has already said that there's no coaching changes happening. So, if we're looking for that turnaround to come up, that's not going to happen. Names bandied about already is Wade Phillips. If he's even willing to consider coming back and coaching this defense, I don't know. Mark Holmes said that at least with Jason Garrett, they actually played hard, which is true. Those guys loved him some Jason Garrett. He just couldn't coach them any better. But they loved playing for the guy. I mean, they always played for heart for him. These guys, it's like new coach. They just don't give a damn. I mean, you want that old school mentality of Jimmy Johnson to just be like, okay, y'all want to play like shit, then you could ride the bench. If we're already losing fucking 41 to 14, why the fuck should I even send y'all back out there? I just play some of the guys on the bench. They can't do no worse, you know. Maybe you find somebody who can actually play better. It's just atrocious. John Fossil is apparently the one who's supposed to be teaching these guys fundamentals. Excuse me. Ooh. And it's the fundamentals that are broken. So obviously he's not getting his job done. Mike Nolan's not getting his job done. Mike McCarthy, as the head of all this, is not getting his job done. Kellen Moore with these same old BS scripted shit is not getting the job done. When y'all want to try a trickeration, we're going backwards. This is like the only guy who's literally got no dog in the fight is Joe Philbin with the offensive line, because his line was decimated before he even got a chance to do anything with him, with Travis Frederick retiring on him. I'm like, okay, and then you get to training camp and Leo Collins can't go. Okay. Yeah, is Connor Williams and Connor McGovern going to be ready? Because they had injuries they needed to rehab. They're not 100%, but you're trotting them out there. Okay. Joe Looney over Tyler Biadasz. It shouldn't be happening, and now he's hurt. Okay. Tyron Smith barely got you one game before he was already out. Like, okay. And you had what? Mitch Hyatt, Wyatt Miller, and Cam Irvin all get hurt. Two of which were released. I can't remember the third guy's name. Fourth guy. And it's like, okay, I'm supposed to make chicken salad out of chicken shit here, and I got nobody to work with. So I give Philbin the pass because he's trying to at least put out an offensive line, but whoever made that coaching decision to put Terrence Steele out there, it's got to have a brain fart. Because there's no way in hell that dude showed anywhere on tape that he was a better starter than Brandon Knight. And, of course, it came back to bite us in the ass. Because of stupid coaching mistakes like that. I mean, Jesus Christ. You know you going up against one of the best DNs in the league. You should have been in the film study, weight room, everything to make sure he doesn't beat you like a drum. And you did nothing. That's kind of basically all y'all have done this season. It doesn't look like y'all film study. It doesn't look like y'all changed anything. It looks like you're not trying to improve anything. We as fans just don't know what else to do with you. I mean, the bandwagoners are already gone. They already quit on this team. I wanted to quit. I was ready to leave at halftime of that game. I knew it was over. But you suckered us back in, and I didn't leave. I came back after half. Why? I don't know. I should have just left too. But I can't. I'm hooked. I may not spend as much money on the team as I used to, but, you know, stupid Dallas Cowboys homer. It is what it is. There's nothing we can really do about it as fans. I mean, at least we got a shout out. One of these articles from Blogging the Boys or Cowboys Wire or one of them even said we basement bloggers. That's what he called us. Basement bloggers are seeing shit that is more beneficial than our own coaching staff and ownership. That's not good. When a Cowboys writer says that guys like us make better sense in what's going on than the damn team. But hey, at least we got a shout out. So, in conclusion, we have no conclusion. We're just as inept and confused as before. It doesn't look like there's going to be any turnaround. And we are what our record says we are. Nothing to write home about, nothing to cry about. It is what it is. But that's what I got for y'all for now. Anything else comes out, I'll get it to you. Till then, VA Dallas Cowboy fan,